Oh? You, the guy who hit on my pure aloof cute dutiful granddaughter. You actually dare to lie. Just now my answer was indeed insincere. I don't want to step down. I want to occupy the hall of the Grand Elder, even become someone stronger than the Grand Elder. Ha ha, this brat's ambition is even bigger than we thought. Old Xia, don't make things hard for the youngster. Maybe you went too hard and your granddaughter will be so angry she ignores you. Little Sue, in view of your outstanding performance, you're permitted to choose 2 high-level techniques from the repository. This is a rare opportunity. Be sure to pick the techniques that fit you best. I see our all-time strongest sect still lags behind the old top sects. With only this amount of manuals it takes long accumulation. Beep, if I stayed longer at Tai Xian Holy Sect and learned more advanced techniques. If I accidentally surpass Woody, what then? Ah, just imagining that picture is beautiful. Dragon. Elephant. Dragon elephant prajna skill. There's no energy ripple at all. This strike is produced purely by the physical body? That dragon-shaped projection is actually formed by outwardly released chi. What kind of technique is so miraculous? Dragon elephant prajna skill, our all-time strongest sect's original creation, by the exclusive rights for 10,000 contribution points, the purest, most ferocious body tempering method. It was created by our sect ancestor, Great Sage Sun. With initial comprehension you can condense the power of 1 dragon and 1 elephant. It stacks layer by layer. Legend says that at 13 layers your body contains the force of 13 dragons and 13 elephants, able to move mountains and split seas. However, this is my modified edition. I've heard it's uncapped. How many layers you can reach depends entirely on personal. Then why don't you, sect master, just distribute the manual to all disciples? Why call just the 3 of us? Because the dragon elephant prajna palm has an unfortunate reputation, easy to learn but hard to master. Each further layer supposedly costs years. That causes some cultivators to get addicted and waste away their time. You 3 have the highest body tempering talent. I want you 3 to help me evaluate how difficult this skill really is, whether we should set a threshold and what level of talent a disciple must have to practice it. Sigh, my talent for cultivation is outrageously blessed. In one day I condensed a dragon and an elephant. Being this exceptional, I can't judge the difficulty objectively. Sigh, it's my fault for being too excellent. Still, this technique is great for quickly boosting the sect's strength, so I want you to assist in appraising it. If you can't grasp it in a short time, don't be ashamed, be honest. After all, being steamrolled by my talent isn't something to be ashamed of. That's the situation. Go back and study it carefully. Joint report on the cultivation difficulty of dragon elephant prajna. That fast? Even the report's already written, and it's in song font of all things. Zueji, difficulty moderate, can be rolled out to all inner disciples first. Woody, if disciples have trouble with the practice they can come find me at the gate anytime. Huh? With that tone he's officially gone from closing disciple to gate grandpa. Xingchen's final suggestion, wait until the inner disciples all reach the 2nd layer, then hand the manual to that lucky bastard surnamed Su. Sect master, I'll go back and continue training then. The 5th layer really is a bit tough. My dearest closing disciple, your master's dragon elephant prajna 2nd layer is a bit rusty. Mind if I review it with you? Sect master, you're too polite. Sit, I'll tell you everything. Here you need to channel force along the spine. 1 hour later. I've said it several times, inch force, inch force. I said it so clearly and you still can't break through to the 3rd layer in one go. You're the worst sect master I've ever taught. Don't even mention Yi Xingchen. What are you comparing to him? He's not that clever either. Don't be angry, don't be angry. As one at saintly rank, looking down at lower world cultivators I do see many shortcomings. It's unfair to them, and we must be more patient. Humph, but the more patient I am the angrier I get, by the way. Sect master, can you open the dimensional battlefield channel at will? Also, there's a martial emperor level enemy camping around the Starfall territory? Yes, what, you want to go over now without waiting for the disciples to learn Dragon Elephant? I'll go clear my head and in the meantime verify the martial principles you taught me. The principles I taught? What principles? Hands are 2 gates. It's the gate that strikes the person. This is the dimensional battlefield, humph. The heavenly Tao here is incomplete, and there are heavy artificial traces. Also, after entering here, the sense of being watched that I had since breaking through to Martial Emperor has vanished. You've already become a Martial Emperor, and you won't spare even a sliver of respect for me, the sect's strongest in name? In the sect there are already so many stronger than you I can barely count them on one hand. I thought you'd be used to it. But you said you were being monitored? From the moment I broke through to Martial Emperor I felt it, but couldn't detect the source. It seems to come from very, very far away. Huh! The Martial Emperor sensor in the M78 system just disappeared? Seems it's not the first time. Is the instrument faulty? Or that newly born Martial Emperor has entered the dimensional battlefield? Impossible. According to our schedule it should be over a year before Starfall participates. No one could have entered early. That would throw everything into chaos. This battlefield enemy, I kind of like his feel. Is it just me? Feels like something familiar is waking up. How many times have I told you, be gentle, if you accidentally break the treasures they're wearing, then our whole attack will have been for nothing. Huh, he's a talisman cultivator. I don't know whether the talismans on him can be used by our disciples. But where did that Martial Emperor who blocked our entrance go? We're already being high-profile enough. He's waiting for us to get far enough from the Starfall base. He's coming. He blocked our return path with a sandstorm. Now we have no way back, Woody. Do you have confidence? That Martial Emperor seems a pure power type and likely not very cunning, easy to fool, and if things go wrong I can commit my trump cards and take a few blows for you. Simple-minded? Not really. 7 Mystic Radiant Break. Oh no, I misjudged it. When I saw him he looked like a big brute, like an oafish beast man. I didn't expect such concentrated power. Big and burly? Sect Master, are you sure this is the guy who almost took your life back then? It's definitely him. I'd never mistake this aura. Even if he were reduced to ashes, I'd still recognize him. Who are you? You. What did you do to me? Why? You nearly beat me to death, and you're still asking what I did to you. Don't tell me that messed up look of yours is my fault too. Ever since you ran away last time, every time I channel cultivation my chi runs backward. At first I thought I had gone astray, but then every single cultivation session has been like this. In a few short months it drained my energy and blood, left me like this ghostly state. Say, did you poison me or cast a curse? A Martial Emperor can suffer chi reversal. Which angel sister did this to avenge me? I would never poison you. Not poison? Then it's a curse, that's easier. If the cursor dies, the curse breaks. The gate? I must say, you're quite unlucky, first, although you've been a Martial Emperor for quite a while and should be much stronger than me. Unfortunately this happens to be your weakest moment. Second, ever since stepping into this incomplete Heaven Tao dimensional battlefield, some of my restrictions have been weakened. This Saint Lord can now use martial techniques from the Eternal Land. Greedy wolf gazing at the moon. What kind of move is this? It broke through my defense so easily? Crimson Chi shatters the sky. Humph, my realm is still too low, forcing it out cuts the effect in half. Can't believe his head's still on. Berserk transformation. Phew, what a strange race. His strength doubled after going berserk. Fortunately, I can still use that earlier technique. Tai Bai devours the stars. What kind of weird move is this? It's so sticky. Damn, if I hadn't lost most of my power, I could have broken free. We of the A's continent will never forgive you. That was lucky. If I only relied on the techniques I learned in Starfall, taking down that orc would have meant mutual destruction. System, your premium skill just got crushed. Weren't you the one that said system products guaranteed excellence? The level gap's too big. Once you get stronger and then reach the realm of Woody, that kind of skill will only be one of my lowest tier ones. The Eternal Land, just another lower level map. As long as there's something to look forward to. Woody, since we just took down a martial emperor-level opponent, our territory should expand quite a bit. I've also taken quite some damage, Sect Master. We should hurry back to Starfall territory to recover. And that thing he said, people from the A's continent, must mean his companions. We'd better stay cautious. A's? It's not Azeroth, relax. Anyway, I'm practically a one-use Earth tier powerhouse myself. Huh. This is Snow? Although that beast man had no brains, his strength wasn't low. The two of you taking him down, impressive. But that'll also make our A's continent points drop. You bastards, drop your weapons and offer your souls. Just his aura alone changes the weather. He's far stronger than that beast man. I can't guarantee a win. Sect Master, clear the ice off your legs and prepare to escape. Maybe I've been frozen by ChangXiao too many times. This temperature actually feels kind of warm. Awaken, my children. A group battle? Now this is my specialty. So many undead soldiers, some even have martial king, even martial sovereign level power. Pity, they're still just undead, no brains, the energy remains, but the combat power is lacking. 7 Mystic Radiant Break. Human, you're not bad. Surrender to me, and I shall grant you eternal life. What the? Why is the height off by 1 stage? I clearly calculated the number of undead I summoned. Eternal life? That bait's a bit cheap, isn't it? Where I come from, immortality's standard equipment. You sure talk big. Looks like I'll have to convince you, with my sword. Pretty good reflexes. I thought someone with your arrogance would take my sword head on. Guess what? I didn't even move, it's you. Haven't noticed you're falling? What's going on? My undead are vanishing fast. Go on, lift your foot, only this much left. Who are you? Where did my undead army go? You and I, we could have just lived separately. I am known as June, the righteous scourge of evil, the gentlemanly street sweeper, ChangXiao. I'm not here for anything serious, just to collect you all. Danger, danger. This one must not be allowed to live. Your cultivation is low, you're only relying on that sinister artifact to suppress me, but with your level, you can't possibly use that artifact indefinitely. My undead army is endless. In the end, victory will belong to me. 3rd gear. Good, no more drawing armor. Unforgivable, unforgivable. Awaken, all of you, my undead army. Each of my bone dragons possesses profound great strength, enough to drown you completely. Fine then, I'll get serious too. With a completely serious face, switching to enhanced mode. Phew, this enhanced mode burns through hundreds of contribution points per second. Gotta shut it off soon. Even the landlord's granary isn't bottomless. Still got just a few tens of thousands left. Sect Master, why didn't you take out this divine artifact earlier? This vacuum cleaner's too specific. If the opponent doesn't have demonic attributes, it's basically useless. Useless? Like that indecent-looking undead king over there? How many times have I told you, respect your enemies, you can't just call them trash to their faces. You're bullying the undead too much. I'll perish if I must, but I'll drag you down with me. Awaken, O most ancient dark true god, right now I can only afford to run enhanced mode, can only handle saint-level demon, but silencing a martial emperor level 1 or 2? Still doable. After killing so many enemies, our territory should have expanded a lot. Hurry back and notify ChangXiao. The first phase of the Dimensional Battlefield project can begin construction.